I'll tell you what, Dub Nation, there are reasons to be excited about James Wiseman because he has looked damn good in his first two G League games, coming off that knee injury, expected to join the Warriors this week. Reinforcements coming to the Warriors front court. So if you're pumped up for James Wiseman, who we're going to talk about on today's show, of course, hit that thumbs up icon, like the video, and let's start today's show. Welcome in to Golden State Warriors Today by Chat Sports. I'm Chase Sr., and James Wiseman continues to impress everybody in the Bay Area with his play with the Santa Cruz Warriors. 2 G League games down. Next up, could be playing for the Warriors' actual roster at the NBA level this upcoming week. You take a look at what he's done in his first 2 games. First, against Stockton, first organized basketball game in about 11 months. And I talked about this on Friday's show, how good Wiseman looked as an athlete on both ends of the floor. Really, really impressive. And honestly, he might have been even more impressive on Sunday night. We'll show you those numbers here momentarily. Against Stockton, 18.6 rebounds, 7 of 13 from the floor. And I love the fact that he was willing to take 2 3-point shots. If he's able to really grow upon his offensive game and develop a 3-point shot, we are talking about one of the most gifted big men across the entire NBA. So that was his first G League game and his first organized basketball game in nearly a year. As for what he did on Sunday against the G League Ignite, a team that's littered with future NBA prospects, Wiseman looked a little bit more comfortable, a little bit more acclimated, and played even better than he did against Stockton. 19 points, 14 rebounds, so a double-double for the Wiseman. 8 of 17 from the floor, and he looked a lot more comfortable, in my opinion, on the defensive side of the floor with 2 blocks, really showing some good instincts on that end of the floor as a rim protector. James Wiseman, to summarize all of this, looks great in his rehabilitation process, and that's a big reason why, even though he hasn't played at the NBA level, coming up on a year, he is expected to join the Warriors at some point this week. Now, there was some chatter about him being active for Monday's game against the Washington Wizards. Not going to be active, at least as of now, so look for Wiseman to return at some point this week. And if he's playing this much at the G League level, I think he can contribute to the Warriors roster, either starting in place of Kevon Looney or backing up Kevon Looney. Some more Wiseman takeaways on top of the scouting evaluation that I did on Friday. Looks great physically. He was active offensively and defensively. Looks really, really athletic and bouncy. He's added to his frame. Looks to have added muscle and strength. He's been running the floor really well. And I love the hands that I'm seeing, catching some passes in transition as well as in the half-court offense. And James Wiseman, he ain't afraid to shoot, whether it's a baseline J that sometimes you see in warm-up, sometimes you see in the game, an elbow jump shot, and even some of those three-pointers. Yes, he banked in his three-point make on Sunday with a lot of Warriors players at the Chase Center watching him. But again, I love the fact that he is willing to shoot and not afraid to shoot. Now, as I talked about, he's not going to be active for Monday's game against the Washington Wizards, and that's okay. No need to rush him back. There's still a decent sample size for him to come back and make an imprint on the Warriors roster, a Warriors team that right now playing really good basketball, and have they rounded the corner a little bit after their struggles when they really went 2-9 in their 11 games prior to this little winning streak. But the return is coming soon for Wiseman. When is it going to happen? We don't know, but of course we're going to have you covered right here on Warriors Today. Grade Wiseman's first 2 games with the C-Dubs on a scale of A, B, C, D, or F. You let me know in the comments section. Can't wait to see what you all say because right now I'm putting down my A. Today's show presented to you by our sportsbook partner BetUS, offering a 125% deposit bonus only if you plug in that link down below, chatsports.com/bet, as well as the promo code CHAT125. The NCAA tournament bracket is out, and here are the championship odds. They've changed a little bit over the last couple of days. Gonzaga, Arizona, Kentucky, Baylor, Duke, all top 5 in odds to bring the national championship home to their respective schools. I think it's the best sporting event outside of the Super Bowl any given year. Get those bets in. Chatsports.com/bet, promo code CHAT125. Over the weekend, really impressive win for the Warriors against the defending NBA champion Milwaukee Bucks. And you add that win on top of a nice win against the Denver Nuggets as well as the Los Angeles Clippers. And it looks as though the Golden State Warriors are really starting to round into form. Now, did they trot out the Death Lineup 2.0 as a starting 5 against Milwaukee? I'm not sure if this is going to continue as the starting 5 with Draymond Green coming back for Monday's game against the Wizards, but they look damn good. Steph Curry, Jordan Poole, Klay Thompson, Andrew Wiggins, and Kevon Looney was that death lineup 2.0, but with Draymond returning to the lineup on Monday, what is the starting lineup going to be? And then when Wiseman returns to the Warriors at the NBA level, what is the starting lineup going to be? Steve Kerr has some decisions to make in terms of that starting 5, and we'll see what he goes with the starting 5 as well as the closing 5. But a lot of options at his disposal. That's always a good problem to have if you're the coach. And really good blowout win over Milwaukee because it was a litmus test to see where the Warriors are at right now against one of the NBA's best teams. You can make the argument that the Bucks are the #1 team in the East. The Dubs, they mopped the floor with the Milwaukee Bucks, paced in part by Klay Thompson, who, like the Warriors as a team, looks to be rounding into form. 38 points against Milwaukee, 6 rebounds. He put it up in terms of shots 24 times on the night, connecting on 15 of those shot opportunities and 8 of 14 from 3. We've continued to wait for Klay Thompson to return to his prime form, and we've certainly seen flashes of that. He was prime Klay Thompson in that dominant victory against Milwaukee, which is another great sign for the Dubs as they continue to jockey with teams like the Memphis Grizzlies for that 2 spot in the Western Conference. So with Klay rounding the corner, are the Warriors also rounding the corner? I think so, because they're playing good basketball on both ends of the floor, and they're starting to get healthy with Draymond Green coming back on Monday and probably Wiseman at some point this week. So with that, I transition to this. What is your confidence level in the Golden State Warriors right now, given what you saw over the weekend as well as last week? Scale it for me from 1 to 10. 1, not confident at all. 10, very, very confident. I'm like 7 or 8 on that scale right now. And as you get your votes in, make sure you hit that big red sub button if you haven't already done so. We're about 200 people away from 28,000 subscribers as we continue to keep you up to date with the best Warriors coverage here on YouTube. If you want to stay in the know with the latest Warriors news and rumors, hit that subscribe button. Also, last week, I did say that whoever slid into my Twitter and DMs and said, Dubs, I'd give you a shout out here on the show. Shout out to the good man, Luis Fernando, for watching Golden State Warriors today and giving me a follow and hitting me up on social media. Appreciate all of you for watching today's show on our main Chat Sports YouTube channel. We'll be doing NFL free agency coverage all throughout the week, so if you love football like we do here at Chat Sports, in addition to basketball, you can catch us over there. It's youtube.com/chatsportstv.